What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and today we're talking about the best player on every Premier League club in FIFA 20. Some of these you're gonna disagree with me on heavily, and that's why we have the comment section. That's kind of the energy I've been on lately. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm not holding my tongue. You didn't see the previous video. It's gonna have a lot of similar energy to this one. I suggest you watch that. Side note, the new gear, the two-tone, we got the dark blue, navy, yellow down the arm, looking good, feeling good. This box, look at it. Oh, snap, the zipper pouch. That's the real deal, not a fake zipper. Oh yeah, we could put something in there. You're secure. Look, your quarantine attire. Use ASAP for 20% off. Ambox has the best gaming apparel, period. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you want more of this content, look at me staring down this microphone. Drop a like. More likes. Likes more. Plenty of likes. If you like the concept of this video, drop a like. Maybe I'll go through some of the other big leagues content pieces. I need that collaboration. And I do want to note, no icons will be included on my list, which makes sense. We're looking at current players on current teams. Let's talk about it. Arsenal fans, let's be realistic. Foot, birthday, Lacazette. I know some of you will say Aubameyang, others David Luiz. If I was playing a draft, Aubameyang. But if I'm playing Foot Champions, Lacazette. If I'm playing a terrible delay, Aubameyang has that BS factor. He'll get through that slow-mo connection. But if I got something a little more crispy, a little more clean, those intricacies, the 1-2s now with a 5-star weak foot. Oh, come on down, Lacazette. And David Luiz just doesn't do it for me, not at this point in the game. Makes too many mistakes. Feels like David Luiz in real life. Aston Villa, Trezeguet, it's not that close. If it wasn't Trezeguet, maybe you could make an argument for King. Pretty cut and dry. Bournemouth, winter refresh. Nathan, a lot of pace, long hair, don't care. I don't enjoy Ryan Fraser. I know someone in the comments will say, that's my guy, super substitute. A little too small for yours truly, and he's not Ryan Kent. He's not Chucky Lozano. He's not Quaresma. We got better options for substitutes. I know they don't play on Aston Villa, but I'm just saying, Brighton, I'm not head over heels for Leandro, but there's really not anybody else knocking at the door. At least they're not getting to your apartment front door. They're outside trying to buzz in. No close competition. Burnley, no one is certified FIFA goodness on Burnley squad. And Burnley fans, hold on. You might not like what I have to say. Take it up with EA. I did not make the foot items. I did not introduce these guys. I guess you'd roll with Tarkowski. He's got good size. You got a full team that's not usable in any capacity. Has to be some sort of challenge that's increasing the difficulty for you. Chelsea! I did that like I was catcalling someone. Don't recommend that. Don't do that again. I won't do that again. Thankfully, I'm in a room by myself, so there is no catcalling that is going on. I guess we could call it Conte calling. Conte! I hope there's an effect that can be introduced to make this less cringe for Chelsea, but Team of the Year Conte, Shapeshifter Conte, UCL Conte, Inform Conte, Baseline Conte. Crystal Palace, still some of the cleanest kits in the Premier League. If you haven't seen that video, on screen, in the comments, somewhere it could be found. Talking about Premier League kits. I'm still messing with that Objective Zaha. Used him as a starter early on in the year. Remember, this was season 1. Also used him as a super sub plenty of this year. He barely edges out that left back Van Aanholt. He's close. He's close. We're getting better fullback options now in the Premier League. And not to discredit Van Aanholt, but you could still just get the standard Mendy, and he's going to do the job, and he's better than Van Aanholt. That is a special foot item. I cannot explain it. Anomaly in the game. We can go on and on. I don't know if there's someone more overpowered, period. I played with the 80 overall Mendy 3 weekends ago. Didn't complain at all. Not a liability. Not suspect. He fit right in. Woo! Everton, the team that I support. Got a big smile on. Yeah. Richarlison, 90 overall. Shapeshifter. Top 5 attacker in the Premier League, period. Not just on the club, but in the league, period. This foot item has it all. Skills, pace, size, strength, movement, that it factor, Brazilian links, 5-star weak foot, the razzle dazzle, the skills to pay the bills, that extra oomph takes you over the line. You can play him in a variety of positions on the virtual pit. Meet a cam, a striker, a center forward. Probably get away with using him as a winger. I'd prefer him somewhere central. Am I upselling Richarlison enough? He's the real deal. Gonna cost you a hefty price tag as well. Leicester City, and I promise this is the only time I'm gonna do this on this countdown. Best available based on position is Pereira. Most underrated fullback in the Premier League. Go get the Shapeshifter. Good things are gonna happen. Use him as a left back, use him as a right back. Good to go. Just put him on the pitch. However, as you may have seen, seen. Mr. Fuchs has a new drop, a lot of hype, a new addition, a new release. Not that expensive either. You're getting decent value. Don't play him as a fullback. And as much as I love Christian Fuchs, and we've hung out a few times, we have a decent relationship. I'm only saying that because I'm gonna make a negative statement after this. I don't know if any point in his career he was an 89 overall. This is a flashback foot item. I know Leicester won the league. I was part of that. I witnessed that. But an 89 overall? But I say all of this because if you were to take his left back item and you can slide him or move him or transition him into a center back, it's big enough, fast enough, has the strength, has the delivery, qualified. You can easily make an argument outside of Virgil Van Dijk that he could be the next best center back in the Premier League. Liverpool, speaking of team of the year, Virgil Van Dijk, or really any version of Virgil Van Dijk, best player, most influential player, could argue he's best defender in FIFA 20. The only 99 that we've seen ever in any FIFA installment. Hooty-hoo! Manchester City, team of the year, Kevin De Bruyne. Many are still saying best attacker in the league right now, or best attacking midfielder in the league. I mean, he's got eyes from everywhere. He knows what's happening, when someone's close by, when there's runs being made, just delivering the goods. He sees the game differently than other players. Equal-footed, good size, has a presence, a little more hench than he gets credit for. Now, I'm not saying this item competes with KDB, but that 91 player moment Sane, top 5 most explosive foot items in this year's installment currently. Oh, Manchester United. Oh, I'm not here to upset you. I just did a video talking about overrated players. You may have had a household name in that video. You can check back and watch that video. It's gonna be linked somewhere around here. But Greenwood is my choice. Future stars, variation. He is gifted, talented, both feet, amazing size, extremely agile. I would not be making a case so strongly for him if I hadn't experienced nearly a month of weekend leagues where Greenwood led the team in goals scored, led the team in assists every single weekend. I'm not sure I've had a more efficient attacker in FIFA 20 yet. The variety of goals, his intangibles, his ability to find the pockets of space when necessary, how he explodes through the back line, how he's able to defeat and crush the hopes of those bus drivers throughout the weekend league. Yeah. You need someone to uppercut a bus driver, you call Greenwood. If you haven't used them, you haven't experienced this foot item, highly recommended, 10 out of 10. Newcastle United. No, we're not bringing Alan Shearer back. We now have the Saint. For the past month, because I wanted to give credit to the Saint, I wanted to remember the Saint properly. I wanted to appreciate the Saint and what he's given me between his inform and his foot birthday items. I wanted to showcase my true appreciation for the Saint. So that's right. I've been looking at Gucci headbands not as a flex, but as a memory for what he's given me. I have been saved from a lot of rage via the Saint's creativity, his sheer pace, the skill moves, the deceptive play, the in and outs, the finishing. Many of you ask me, who's been your favorite foot item to use this year? The Saint is right there in the running. I've had a blast. Don't believe me? Watch the stream back. Watch some of the highlights that have been shared all over social media. Twitch.tv/Mike LaBelle. Almost daily and every single weekend. You want some gameplay? Oh, I'll give you the gameplay. Moving on. All right, Norwich City. Got to go with Max Aarons. Not too many standouts. I know you guys are going to say, come on, Purple Pookie. Yeah. I got it. But at least Aarons has good levels of usability, traditional wingback, amazing dribbling, amazing pace, and he's very agile with how he's able to turn left and to turn right. If you need someone who's going to chase back and be able to stay on par with some of the fastest players in the game as they change direction, good addition. That's it. Aha! Sheffield United. Sander Birch, not what you expected. The Norwegian Bear. He's massive on the pitch. If you ever put him into a squad, he's going to take up a lot of space. He's as if you took your biggest center back, sit him on top of the back line, and let him take up space. If you've ever been to a Black Friday, you would send Birch to represent your entire team, your family. Just have him sit outside and wait. Major drawback outside of him not being high rated, he's going to turn like Heskey. Maybe worse. Southampton. A lot of you are going to disagree with this choice. I've been using that inform Redmond. I like him. Agile, quick feet. They definitely eat. He can sidestep with the best of them. I thought I was unlucky in a couple drafts, but after using him and watching him explode past defenses and take space in the midfield and have this evasive way of taking players on, still looking effortless, I like him. Big fan. No, he is not a goal scorer. If you expect him to hit a bunch of shots from outside the box, forget about it. But at the same time, how many goals are you scoring from outside the box? I'll wait. Doesn't happen often. Goalkeepers get to everything. You got to work it in. I realize there is an 87 overall Shane Long, and we're comparing comparing him to an 81 overall Redmond. That's why it's my opinion. Shane Long has fake stats, in my opinion. You're never going to feel that 89 pace. At best, you have 83 to 84 pace. Redmond is much quicker on the ball, much quicker without the ball. Is he going to finish better than Shane Long? No. But his skill move execution is going to be cleaner, crisper, quicker. And his general pace, control, consistency, just reliability with some of those touches is better. And Shane Long has high work rates. I don't want that in my striker. That's never done well for me. Always been an issue in that position. I don't care about you working hard on defense. That's not why you're in the team. I need you to score goals, stay forward, find your space, find your gaps. Let's make this happen. That is your job. Tottenham Hotspur. Sonaldo returns. 91 overall. Outside of Messi, easily the best release from the team of the week moments, introductions, because we obviously don't have any football. What do you want me to tell you about Sonaldo? Some of the best curve. Both feet are equal. Scores goals when he wants to score goals. True to foot item pace, what you see on the actual card and what you get, it's the same, as well with his dribbling and his shooting. All of it matches up. No second guessing. Watford, we're gonna go with Sarr. Bit of a default option, high rated, with a club that doesn't necessarily have too many competing players that could really be at the same level. Biggest upsell, 6'1" with 4-star skill moves and a lot of pace, but he's not gonna shift the meter too far left or too far right. And he plays for Watford. West Ham United, 87 overall, Felipe Anderson. Always been a fan of what he brings to the table. And I'm not talking about breakfast or lunch or dinner or even the drinks or the salad, whatever you're starting to think. Not that. He gives you this ability to counteract some of the defensive tactics. He does a really good job around the edge of the box, just finding penetrating passes and very small, detailed angles, a lot of pass and move. He's not as gifted if you put him into open space. From my experience, he's not going to be one of those wingers that zooms by fullbacks. But if you need someone to cut inside or you need someone that work in the final third, once you've had your initial build up, Felipe Anderson is qualified. Last but not least, Wolverhampton, 85 overall, headliners, Adama Priori. This man's like a bowling ball. Whether you're starting him, you're bringing him off the bench. He's not built like a football player, built more like an American football player. With all that pace, all that strength, you just straight line him, let him do his thing. He's one of those players, when you go up against him, especially if you see him as a super sub, nothing good is going to happen after that. I think the cops are outside. They might have heard that Traore is in the building. All right, that's a wrap. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with these choices? Do you disagree? Some are very straightforward, as I may have given a precursor in the intro. Others might divide some folks with opinion. That's why I have comments, and I want to apply an opinion. What good is just repeating names off a list? That doesn't do anything for you or myself. Let me know if you want more content kind of around football and FIFA all in one. Remember, if you're going to go pick up any gear off Ambox, 20% off. If you're new to the channel, it is free to subscribe, and I have a lot more content coming for you, my beautiful people, ASAP.